get him involved. You know receivers got some feelings, Jesse. I love that they're getting him lathered up and a touch early in this football game.
Yeah, he's definitely one of those guys who feels like he's open every single play, so it is a good idea to get him going early. For the defense, that's a bit of a jab in the face.
Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. Middle of the end zone, he's got it.
And this is the part of the field where you gotta love to have the big tight ends. These guys are used all over the field now. Find those mismatches. Palmer, nice throw, nice catch.
Man, I remember a time when tight ends were good for 5-yard out routes and blocking. How nice is it to have a guy with this guy's size and speed to stretch the field vertically, get into the end zone quickly, and be a great target for you? That's every quarterback's dream.
He'll bring it out. It's Marsh. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Looking for a crease to the left. Turning it on. He's at the 40. The 20. He's at the 10. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Wolverines.
And that is exactly what they wanted to see. They talked about bolstering their speed at the running back spot. They said this guy could do it. And you get a good glimpse of it early in this football game. Palmer, there's one thing to talk about speed. It's another thing to talk about speed. And that guy takes off, erases some angles, and makes the big play early.
It's so true, David. There's so many really good running backs in the country that can make people miss, but when we see them get into the second level, they always get caught. This guy is a little bit different. And now if you're on defense, that's a big alert. You know, hey, if we don't tackle him, if linebackers miss him, if safeties miss him, and this guy gets in the second level, he is taking it to the house. There's a lot of pressure now in this defense to tackle.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. Really good balance on that last drive. They mixed it up all over the place, Jesse.
Yeah, how nice, too, to have the defense on their heels, because at this point, they don't know what's coming at them. They had problems stopping everything that last drive did.
So I think this defense would come back with a little more aggressiveness. I mean, they let them have what they wanted. Now they got to dictate to this offense a little bit more.
Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. Throwing Mack. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. I don't think when the quarterback called out the Mike backer that he knew that the Mike backer was going to come calling on him quite so quickly.
No, it was good timing, right? Like, you don't want to show it too soon with the offensive lineman call it out and pick you up. You could tell, did a good job buying a little bit of time, and then on the snap, boom, shot out of a cannon, right to the quarterback, gets the sack.
And the Wildcat is not working. They knock him down behind the line.
That's such a great physical play by the defense, because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction. Not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for loss.
Wolverines offense heads out, ready to go on the attack. They tied it with a touchdown the last time they had it, and trying to complement the defense's good work by taking the lead here. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
And I'd go back to him again after that first carry, but the defense more ready. They're more alert, dialed into the running back. They're like, listen, we've given up one big play. All eyes on him. Nice job getting the guy on the ground.
Trying to make magic with his feet. With the catch, it's Marshall. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. Just when they thought they had the big play, the penalty wipes it out. Still third down, but a little less manageable after that penalty. Underwood throws for the tight end, and the third down pass is incomplete.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win first and second down. You set up third and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, you can get the pass rush going, everybody on the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force fourth downs.
Catches it at the 15. He's got great speed. Man, oh man, did that coverage team have its hands full. Well, not full because they didn't get a hand on him for quite a while. Great return there. The Tide ready to roll on offense. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Got him downfield. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down.
Really nice play getting that first down. And listen, I know when a lot of people think about the Crimson Tide recently, they think about the success they've had at the quarterback position. A big reason why, though, those guys have been playing so well, they're throwing to NFL talent all over the field. And this dude right here, he could be the next first-round pick at the wide receiver position from Ben.
I love defenses that can mix it up between man and zone. And I love the vision right here by the cornerback. Seeing the quarterback the whole way. Breaking on the football when that hand separates from the other hand. Nice job getting the deflection. Nice vision by that cornerback.
Backed up now. Here's second and long. Austin Mack. Got the back over the middle. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Ball's at the 24. A lot of confidence in their kicker from here, but they'd love to take it off of his foot and convert the first down. Dropping back, it's Mack. Unleashes one deep. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be first and goal.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
Again, it's Mack. Lets it fly to the end zone and it's picked off. The 50, the 40, he's at the 30, the 10. He takes it in. Touchdown, Michigan.
And that's a great job by the defender there, back in his own end. He knew he had to make a play. He jumped the route, caught it, and he takes it all the way back. Forget flipping the field. How about scoring a touchdown?
And the extra point was good to finish things off. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Mack. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete.
Well, they're trying to attack the middle of the field. That time the ball a little too high for his wide receiver, and it falls incomplete.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Couldn't connect on first down. Now back to the air. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
We thought we might see some of this. They'll go to the Wildcat formation here. Direct snap. It's Marshall. The Wildcat created an alley, picked up a few. Still some work to do for the first down. We thought we'd see a little Wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. Snap to the back. They want to run it left here. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. We've reached the end of the period, and Michigan has the lead as we get a look at the stats. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Leaves it with the running back. Got enough for the first. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play. And the Wolverines have it with a 1st and 10. They go play action. Bryce Underwood. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
And that was a big objective for this defense coming into the game. Talking to coaches, we want to keep him in the pocket. We don't want him to use his wheels. He's fast, he's elusive, can make big plays. Nice job by the defense keeping him in the pocket and getting the sack.
The Wolverines with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Gives him the big stiff arm. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
When I go into every game, I want to get my running back going. I want to get the ground game going, and he has. This afternoon, over 100 yards now, showed you a little bit of everything in the run game, and that's why this offense has been humming.
A veritable crimson tide of noise on Saban Field here on 3rd down. Here comes the option. Nice job to keep it himself, find the 1st down marker, and move the change for this offense.
I just love it when my quarterback knows situational football. They run the option. He understands. It's 4th and short. Like, I got to stick my nose in there, get north-south, and try to get that 1st down. I love when I have a quarterback that can do that.
He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
And it's hard to imagine a defense losing the big fella, losing the tight end, but where was the coverage? Something broke down right there between linebackers and safeties to try to figure out where he was. He's the beneficiary, catches the football, a lot of grass in front of him to make a big play.
Here's a little room there. Smacks it with the stiff arm. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense. And the Wolverines kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Tries it on the sneak. Nothing doing. He is stopped short of the goal line.
And nice job by this defense. You kind of knew something like this was coming. Great job. You got to get penetration. First thing you have to do is get up under that center. Make it really hard for him to go forward right now. Nice penetration, stopping the quarterback sneak in its tracks.
This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on third down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big body guys that you know can win in contested situations here on third down.
Play fake, Underwood. Snagged on the outside.
Hey, man, that's a frustrating end to that play. And I say that, man, because you need to give me everything you have. Like, I can't run out of bounds. I got a chance to maybe get the first down, lower my shoulder, be physical. My team needs a couple more yards to get the first down, and dude chose to run out of bounds.
A field goal here would make it a two-possession game, but they elect to leave the offense on the field on fourth down. A designed run for the quarterback. Will not get there. A fourth down stop.
Man, listen, we know this QB wants to take off. Fourth down, go time, got to make a play. Defense locked in, dialed in, got to him, got him on the ground, didn't let him get to the sticks.
Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Looking for space. It's Hill. Maybe a crease. The 40. Past the 30. Past the 10. To the house. Touchdown, Crimson Tide.
What an unbelievable play on offense, and I think the thought process was, hey, we're on our own 2-yard line. Let's just run the ball and give ourselves some space, give ourselves some better field position. But the ball carrier says, no way. I'm making people miss. I'm taking this thing to the crib. And he showed you his speed. Wow, what a game-changing type play.
And the point after is good. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He's out of bounds at the 23-yard line, and that's where this offense will go to work. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Sends it back in motion. Finding an escape route. There he goes. The 50. He's inside the 40. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Michigan. He broke away from the defense and they couldn't catch him.
David, this guy's showing us everything he's got in his toolbox. Between the tackles, running outside, the elusiveness, the vision, the speed, the patience, and with that home run, now has over 200 yards rushing in this game.
And there's nothing more frustrating than a guy that just keeps coming and keeps coming. They keep feeding him, and he keeps breaking tackles. He keeps making big plays. This defense has had absolutely no answer for that stud.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. Fielded in the end zone, it's Rodgers. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Throwing, Mack. Under fire. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
Behind the chains now on second and long. To the air, it's Mack. Unloads it left. The short hands, it's Hill. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down.
And, man, it's really nice to see a QB and see the blitz right away. Sees the blitz coming, they come attack, replace it right away, get it to your running back, let him take off and do some damage. When anybody blitzes, man, try to find that space right behind them, and that's where you can make big plays.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Austin Mack. Bringing the heat. And it's a sack.
And the defense makes a play finally. This is a lot of offense early in this football game, a lot of scoring. Need more of this from the defense. Getting to the quarterback, making him feel uncomfortable, and then when you get him down, you get him behind the sticks. Good things happen for your defense.
Motion from the back. Second down, he'll throw it. Going for the big play. Goes high to put it in. Breaks into the open. Big play on that one as he works his way all the way to the 28-yard line.
And the evolution of football has been amazing, right? Like so many different guys, that tight ends that can do different things now, and big body wide receivers. And I think the running back spot has too. Just, it used to be a guy you handed it off to all the time, but now they can start running the route tree and getting down the field and making catches like this to make big plays for your offense.
Well, it was a good throw, it was a good route, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Mack makes the catch. It's Rodgers. He'll be stopped at the 6-yard line, but what a job picking up yardage after the catch.
And, man, you love to see that from this offense, coming out and answering, right? Like putting a drive together. Their defense just gave up a touchdown, but you want to snatch the momentum back. Nice job putting a little bit of a drive together. Now let's go cap this thing off with a touchdown.
I think one of the biggest keys in stopping these big physical running backs is you can never let them get momentum running downhill, and I think that was a big factor on that play. They didn't get him right away. He was able to break a tackle, but he couldn't get the speed going, and as a result, he's going.
Mack's going for the goal line. Runs it into the house. Touchdown, Bama!
Nice job putting a drive together. Nice job punctuating the end of the first half. There's still some time left, Palmer, but they can tie this thing up right now.
Yeah, and this is a stat that has so much confidence in their offense. I like staying aggressive right here, going for two, taking the lead into halftime, and putting a ton of pressure on the opponent.
Coming out with it, it's Marsh. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. On the ground, it's Marshall. Found a little bit of running room on that one, but he's brought down and the clock continues to run. Now the Wolverines call a timeout. It's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on second and 4. We'll see if this offensive line is ready for the blitz. Keep it on the ground. He's got enough to move the chains and convert, but we'll see if they're content to just let this clock run here late in the half. single back formation, and they give it to him. He'll push his way forward for a few, and the clock will continue to run. Michigan wants to stop the clock. They'll use the timeout. It's their second. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. The secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. Looking long. Makes the catch down the right side. And they are finding some space in this defense. He's got it down to the 25.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Just enough time to get off one more snap. Rush is on him. He's got the tight end. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. First and goal from the 9. Timeout is called. They let it get down to 3 seconds before stopping the clock, and they'll have a chance to put points up before the break. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. Just enough time for one final play of the half. Here's Bryce Underwood to throw. The pass falls incomplete, and that's how we'll finish this half. And that'll do it. Here in the second quarter, halftime has arrived, and we head to the studio. Just about set to get this second half underway. Fielded in the end zone. It's Marsh. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he's stopped. So here comes the Michigan offense. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down.
And it's not sexy, and it's not these long plays all the time. But this QB does such a good job of picking up 4 to 5 and making it where you're always ahead of the sticks and just letting you know, we'll run it. We'll take advantage of this guy's speed, and we're going to make you defend him throughout this football game.
Bryce Underwood from the gun on third down. Got the quick pass. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he's stopped, and it'll be first down.
Really nice job by quarterback and wide receiver. This is why you do film work. This is why you throw on air all offseason. I know I get zone coverage. I know exactly where I'm breaking. I know exactly where to deliver the football. Nice throw, nice catch.
They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going. It squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Just willed his way for a couple out to the 35. The Tide crowd rolling noise down onto Saban Field on third down. Here's Underwood. And they can't make the play on third down.
You knew this first possession of the second half. It goes a long way deciding who's going to win this football game. It's tied, but this defense comes out. Great job setting up a third and long, getting a stop, getting the ball right back to their offense to create some early momentum.
Kick is in the air. He's got it. They'll get him down at the 21-yard line. The coverage team able to stop him right there. The Alabama offense coming onto the field. Boy, that last drive, they looked like they were throwing against air. Just absolute precision execution in the passing game, and it led them to a touchdown. We'll see what they have this possession. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
The Crimson Tide can dig into that playbook here on second and short. Throwing, Mack. Going to take a shot at this DB. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down.
I like quarterbacks that are being aggressive, but moving forward, if your guy's not open downfield, it's okay just to check it down to a tight end or a running back and take the profit.
From the gun on third down, it's Mack. Punts it out of the air. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
Well, in that down and distance, the quarterback's got to get rid of it so quickly, right? He knows the defense is going to be bearing down on him, so a nice job catching the gun snap and then turning and pivoting, getting it out of his hands quickly and accurately to pick up the first.
They'll send the back in motion. Again, it's Mack. Takes the easy completion. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few. They were able to make the completion, but he had to pick his way for just a little bit. Needed a little more help to spring him for some yardage.
Yeah, if you're going to have success when you throw it outside like that, you're going to need some more blocking and better blocking downfield. Give the defense credit, though. They were able to rally and made a tackle.
Short pickup of 4 on first down, dealing with a 2nd and 6. Austin Mack takes the easy throw in the flat. Snags it, and there's running room. And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as he gets him down at the 37. This Alabama offense is clicking. They're set up with another first down. Using his legs, it's Hill. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. He breaks a tackle. Trying to pound their way forward. He picks up a couple to the 31.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
And the missed connection on third down.
Well, on third and short and field goal range, they dial up the pass play. Quarterback was trying to get through his progressions. There was just simply nobody open. Couldn't make an accurate enough throw. Ball falls incomplete. Now setting up a big decision here on fourth down.
Alabama trying to convert this fourth down. Mack. Unloads to the wideout. Makes the catch. Converts on fourth down. He's still on his feet. Touchdown Tide. They take the lead here in the second half.
One of the the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch. They've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
He'll bring it out. It's Marsh. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to him. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Here's Underwood to throw. Finds his big tight end. Moves it out to the 34-yard line. A nice 15-yard gain on that one.
Nice catch by the big tight end. Nice job holding on to the football, getting the first down. But I tell you what, I love the physicality by the defense. I love how they're making him pay every time he catches the football. Later on,
intercepted, and that is the last thing they needed. He stopped, not much on the return, but a whole lot in getting the football. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Wants to adjust the pattern. Dropping back, it's Mack. Here's the pressure. Got him for the sack. This defense turning up the intensity.
I love the defensive effort there. They didn't get him right away. They stayed after him. He was scrambling, going backwards. They get the sack on the first play of the drive.
Throwing Mack. He rifles one deep down the middle. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
Well, this offense really is putting themselves behind the 8 ball right now on this drive. Sack, first down. You've just thrown an incompletion, so 3rd in California. Defense knows you're probably going to throw it. What can you dial up here?
Mack from the gun on 3rd down. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. The Crimson Tide will bring the punt team on the field. 3 and out. They got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. And he can't quite get it down or out of bounds. It's into the end zone for a touchback. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Takes the handoff. It's Marshall. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
Got his man. On the move at the 30. He goes out of bounds right at the 37-yard line. A good, productive play there to get things going. Lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they've got. On the direct snap, it's Marshall. There's some room. They make the stop, but barely, and they might need to regroup as we have come to the end of the 3rd quarter. We've reached a break, and Alabama has the lead. And sitting in a good spot as we wrap up the 3rd. Let's take a look at our game stats while we have a break in the action. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the 4th quarter. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. They'll send the tight end in motion. They'll go to the toss. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And sometimes for the defense, it just takes one play, right, to create some momentum. Obviously, this guy's been eating him up. He's got over 100 yards rushing on the day. But finally, David, they get something positive here in the run game defensively.
But you kind of know that coming in. He's going to get his. Such a great back, and he's had a great day. Need to put more plays together like that right there.
Throwing, Underwood. Finds his tight end. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31.
I know he's got the height and weight of a tight end, but, man, the way he runs routes and how good he is with the ball in his hands, it just reminds you of a wide receiver. He's so athletic. This is a guy that has a basketball background in high school, and you see it pan out. Every time he has the football, he just looks like the best athlete.
Oh, he's got some space. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Wolverines! He got loose, and it was lights out after that. Saw a crease, nothing but green grass and opportunity, and he flashed through it for 6.
And when you can get 30-plus yards out of your running back and he can make big plays like this, man, it's hard to call a lot of passes. I'm just going to feed this guy the rock.
They'll line up to go for 2. Underwood. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. And he can't get it away. The sack, keeping this offense from taking the lead. He'll bring it out. It's Rodgers. Nothing wrong with the touchback, and they wish they had one right now, but he stopped at the 9-yard line. Here comes that Alabama offense. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt behind you. It's over. Let it go. Get back to what you were doing that built this lead, Palmer.
Yeah, and defense, obviously, they won a few downs that last drive, so we got to put them on their heels here. Maybe mix up a few personnel groupings and try to show them some pictures they haven't seen yet.
Man, those are frustrating because you know you're supposed to catch that. You're supposed to secure it. It's going to happen, but it's just frustrating for those receivers. Just tap the chest. My bad, dog.
Out of the backfield, he's open. This is the type of play that can give the offense momentum. 3rd and short from inside the 20. They'll try to bully their way for the first. That defensive front just flat whipped them as they knock him down for a big loss.
And, man, you got to like the swarm of this defense. You've got to get in the backfield, make some penetration, and realize the first guy's not going to always get that big sucker on the ground. Like, he's a big, strong dude. He's breaking tackles, but still swarming to the football, and this defense still gets a tackle for a loss.
They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. The Michigan offense heads out to get this drive started. And now, deep in the 4th quarter, a chance to go down the field and take the lead in this ball game. Just keep moving this thing forward. He's out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 37-yard line. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. The give to the big fullback. And the defense snows him under after a very short game. A veritable crimson tide of noise on Saban Field here on third down. Underwood trying to cut through the noise. And this is going to be incomplete on third.
And this is why coaches get paid the big bucks. Tough decision on your own side of the field. Fourth quarter, I'm trailing. Is it go time now?
Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. Underwood to throw for it on fourth. Stepping to the right. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game.
We're at a juncture of the game now here in the fourth quarter. One possession game. Every critical down and distance is going to matter. And on that fourth down, the defense gets the win. Great job in the back end in coverage, forcing the incompletion and a turnover on downs.
Flips it out to the back. It'll be a gain of 6. Sets up 2nd and 4.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes too. He is a versatile back.
Alabama with a multitude of options on 2nd and short. Oh, gives him the tough stiff arm. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
If I'm building an offense in today's football, it's not around a quarterback that can't run. I'm going to find an athlete that I can give the ball because defensively, it starts to limit your coverages. It starts to limit what I can.
He'll take a shot. Incomplete, and very lucky that one wasn't picked off. And, man, could they have used that? It'll be 2nd down.
Man, an almost disaster again for this offense. He's already thrown 2 interceptions. The defense got their hands on another one. They are dialed in. They really got a good beat on this passing game.
Austin Mack. And it's picked off. That's the turnover they desperately needed. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
Well, this offense is trying to ice the game. They've got the lead here in the fourth quarter, but it's only by 1 possession, so you got to be so careful with your decision-making, and that was not a good one by the quarterback. They now turn it over, and they better hope their defense can play well in this sudden change situation.
Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Looking to throw, it's Underwood. Right down the middle. And the timing just a hair off.
But how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense, because it messes with the snap count. It messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense. I mean, some quarterbacks have a hard enough time just completing passes in the pocket, but to do it on the run, like when you got that kind of speed and that kind of momentum going, it takes a special kind of athlete, and that quarterback, he's a different breed.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. The Wolverines will have it 1st and 10. Here's Bryce Underwood to throw. Shoots it to the left. He just about put this game away if he'd been able to hold on to that one. Instead, it's 2nd down.
I know he was covered technically, but that's a catch he should have made. They feel like when they throw him 50-50 balls, it's really more like an 80-20 situation, and he put that one on the ground at a big moment in the fourth quarter.
Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. He's now over 200 yards from scrimmage today. Now, look, Denard Robinson's career record of over 10,000 is a long way away, but he said he wants to take aim at it someday.
That's crazy, over 10,000 yards, and you might want to take aim at it, but it starts game by game, right? This is a heck of a game, a good start. When you're at Michigan, you're going to get fed, and then taking those opportunities, capitalizing on them, making big plays, heck of a day.
This is a shootout. Both offenses up and down the field. They're generating explosive plays. It feels like which team has the ball last may win, but give the quarterback a lot of credit that time, because, again, he saw a beautiful look to take a shot into, and he throws an absolute dime.
on the snap. It's Marshall. Touchdown, Michigan! And they've moved out front here in the fourth.
This is an offense that has so much confidence. They believe they're able to win the game when it matters the most. They've got the playmakers to do it. You saw it on that last touchdown. Now taking the lead with less than 2 minutes to go.
Going for 2 here to try to make the lead 7. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. On the option. Couldn't make his way in. The 2-point conversion fails, and we still have a 5-point game here in the fourth. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll go play action with Mack. Pocket breaking down. Stands in and takes the hit. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
And I like it. Very smart defense, understanding the clock, understanding they're going to try to push the ball down the field. Great job playing deep, breaking on the football, making sure that receiver doesn't catch it. Smart.
And the pressure will get there. The sack. Down he goes in the waning moments. That could be a costly play. Now the Wolverines call a timeout. It's their first. And they'll still have 2 timeouts left for the rest of this game. Got to get everybody lined up quickly. Time winding away, and they've got to push the ball down the field. They'll run play action. Here's a heat. They got him. Great pressure by this defense.
Yeah, and this offense needs a touchdown, and this defense is coming up big. The second sack in a row. Time running down, now forcing a 4th down. Nice job by this defense.
Quarterback may change this route. Mack to throw for it on 4th. Here's a throw downfield late. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. And that decision will be questioned for a while.
Well, I know when the defense goes back and watches this film, it's not going to be perfect, but that was the stop they needed, right, David? You got 2 great offenses going back and forth. You just got to be able to break serve once. And the defense did it here at the very end. No matter how you do it, I know the stats weren't great, but the most important statistic, they get the win.
Get the win. Obviously, you worry about cleaning everything up, but you also want timely defense, right? Like when you need it, can you come through? I know a lot of people were holding their breath on the sideline, wondering if they would come through, but they did. They got the stop in a big moment. Their offense scored a bunch of points, and they walk away with the victory.
You love that decision if you're the head coach. You're trying to throw it in the end zone. Nothing's there. Good job by the quarterback, tucking it and running and just getting what he can get.
On 3rd and goal, you can't hear yourself thinking here. That will be the final play as they make the stop, and the clock has expired here.